people, so today is my third video on makeup basics, and as mentioned earlier, I give you more of product knowledge because I believe that how much ever you love to or want to do the makeup, if you do not know the right products and the right techniques, how can you create the right look? Agree? And since I have learnt about this, I find it very important to share this info when I talk about makeup. Alright, so the products that I'm going to talk about today is actually about advanced makeup and not at all basic. Okay, so this is totally optional, it's not a must do in your makeup. Okay, but I may need to talk about these products when I talk about enhancing the features. Hence, I thought let me first explain about these products. Alright, so we'll talk about concealers and color correctors. So, what are concealers? Concealers, as the name explains itself, it conceals or hides the imperfections, the blemishes, the patches, dark light patches on your face. Now, before I go ahead, I would like to emphasize on the fact that all of us have these flaws, all right, and we are totally perfect with the flaws. There is no need to be embarrassed about it. यार चांद पे भी दाग होते हैं, फिर हम किस खेत की मूली हैं. So if you are comfortable, just walking out naturally, that's super. But if you love to or want to hide those imperfections, then this video may be very useful for you. Okay, so concealers are what? They are just like the foundation, but they are kind of thicker in texture and it has more pigmentation. More pigmentation बोले तो ज़्यादा गहरा. Alright. So when we were talking about foundations, we spoke about foundations which give you more coverage. In that case, you do not need to use the concealer, okay, but only if you think that dark circles ज़्यादा दिख रहे हैं या dark spots cover नहीं हो रहे हैं with the foundation, then you use the concealer. All right, so concealer, just like the foundation, comes in different types like liquid, stick, cream. Okay, so liquid foundations also again come in three types: satin finish, radiant finish, and matte finish. So matte finish is it will give a very dryish look, okay, and it may cause dry patches later after some duration of the makeup. Okay, and the satin finish, as the name says itself, it will give you a very natural and satiny finish, ठीक है, and the radiant finish, it will give a very glowy look. All right, luminous, glowy, yes. Okay, the second type is the cream concealer. Again, it's just like the foundation, you will get in the glossy finish as well as the matte finish. So the liquid concealer, just like the foundation, is a strict no for the dry skin. Okay, it will make it appear more dry. Okay, so the cream concealer with the glossy finish is ideal for the dry skin. Okay, and the cream concealer with the matte finish, which is called like a balm concealer, that is ideal for the oily skin. Okay, so the cream concealer, the glossy one, is not good for the oily skin because it tends to set into the creases, है ना. Same goes with the liquid concealer, it tends to set into the fine lines and the creases. Okay, and the third type is the stick concealer, but that is really hard or difficult to blend. Any concealer, when you use, it's very important that you blend it very well in the skin. ठीक है, so concealer is to be used like before or after the makeup, makeup in the sense foundation? That is the frequently asked question. So बिफोर और आफ्टर इज टोटली ऑप्शनल, ठीक है. समझ लो कि आपने फाउंडेशन लगा दिया. आफ्टर दैट इफ यू फील द नीड, okay, blemishes are the most common areas is the corners of the mouth, okay, the sides of the nose, the area around the eyes, all right. So this is mostly the dark regions of the face. So you need to use it on these areas if you want to. And before or after is totally optional, but when it is a liquid concealer, it needs to be set using a powder. So liquid concealer cannot be used बिफोर द फाउंडेशन, बिकॉज आपने कंसीलर लगाया फिर पाउडर लगाया, उसके ऊपर आप फाउंडेशन नहीं लगा सकते हो, ठीक है. तो वो तो आपको आफ्टर मेकअप ही लगाना होगा. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स यू सेट द एंटायर थिंग विद द पाउडर. आई होप आई एम वेरी क्लियर विथ व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग. Okay, now what shade of the concealer? Supposing it is light blemishes which you want to cover, all right, you should use the same skin shade, all right. And if it is thoda sa darker region which you want to cover, then you have to use 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin shade, okay, because that will really highlight the feature. Supposing ye thoda sa andar hai, so it will really pop out and it will give a highlight or a glow to the skin, theek hai. So I'm clear, right? The concealer and the foundation, the skin shade is as I told you, if the light blemishes, use the same skin shade, and if it is kind of darker, use the 1 shade lighter or 2 shades lighter, okay. And if you okay, so if you want to highlight some part, for example किसी के ना बहुत ही फ्लैटिश फेस होता है, अगर वो उसको हाईलाइट करती है with 2 shades lighter, then it will really look well formed, all right. But if you want to dabao something, for example, I have kind of a chubby face, all right. If I want to make it look thinner or contour as we say it, then I must use 2-3 shades darker concealer, all right. And I have to use it wherever I want to try to give it a flattened look, for example this part and this part. So I mean, we will talk more about contouring later, okay, but this is about the shades that you have to use in concealers. Okay, and what are color correctors? So color correctors and concealers are same different. इतना है कि कंसीलर्स होते हैं स्किन शेड्स में, ठीक है, और कलर करेक्टर्स होते हैं डिफरेंट शेड्स. मतलब इट इज़ अवेलेबल इन 6 कलर्स, ऑल राइट, विच इज़ ग्रीन, lilac, yellow, pink, peach, orange. So these color correctors are not like regularly or often used unless it is like too problematic skin tone, okay, जिसमें blue, कहीं कहीं ब्लू पर्पल वेन्स दिखती हैं, या बहुत ही ज़्यादा रेडनेस है एक्ने का. सो मे बी इफ़ इट इज़ अ ब्राइड और सम सिनेमा मेकअप, probably they would need to use it. We don't generally use color correctors, but yes, I will inform you about it. So pink color corrects the bluish purplish spots on the skin. So this is for very fair skin, all right. Peach does the same job for a medium skin tone. Orange does the same job for a darker skin tone. So you can even use these colors if you have like very dark circles, dark around the eye circles. You can use this orange or pink peach as per your skin shade, okay. Yellow is for a more olive or tan skin with the yellow base, okay. ग्रीन विल करेक्ट द रेडनेस. किसी किसी को पिंपल्स के बहुत ज़्यादा रेडनेस होता है, तो यू हैव टू पुट ग्रीन. बट दीज कंसीलर्स, एग्जाम्पल इफ यू आर यूजिंग green, you just have to use it on that spot, leave it for a while, all right, just dab it into the skin, and on that you have to use the concealer of the same skin shade to cover all of that, and then you start with your foundation, all right. Lilac color corrector is used to even out the paleness or the yellowness of the skin. So color corrector is used only on the required spots, whereas concealer can be used on the entire face to give it a even base, and then use the foundation. Okay, so that is about that. And if you have patches which are lighter than your skin tone, okay, like white patches or white spots, henna, so for that you have to, the concealer which you use has to be darker, 1 or 2 shades darker than your original skin shade. Okay. Now how to apply the concealer? The rule is same like that of the foundation. Best applied with your fingertips, because the warmth of the fingers, it helps it to blend really well, all right. If not, then of course either the brush or the sponge or the beauty blender, but the point is to blend it very well in the skin. It should not look like a patch. So when applying around the eyes, it's generally put it in a triangle way. As I told you, ये जो थोड़ा सा deep set लगता है और inside लगता है, तो थोड़ा even look आ जाएगा, ठीक है. So it's applied like a triangle here, and anywhere else you apply, just blend it well into the skin, all right. So there's a lot more to know. It's really vast, and if you would like to know that, stay tuned. Oops, I forgot to mention that if you have a normal or combination skin type, then any of the texture of concealer is good for you, like be it cream, liquid, stick, whatever, all right. Also, if there is anything specific that you would like me to talk about on, then kindly put it down in the comments below, all right. Thank you.